Ah, okay, so I don't really need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But later, when we finish, we will go through each one.
Okay, so I'll just leave the pieces alone.
If you have them in your mind, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. So that's, no, I need to switch and directly to the next one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have another masterpiece in terms of high jewelry, which is the Secret Ruby watch. This was really inspired by a special set of stones, pierre de caractère as we like to call it. There are 115 rubies. Each of them has a slightly different shade and cut, and the whole design was made around this special set of rubies. So you would see the piece is really bold in terms of design, quite unique, and also it's in line with this tradition of secret watches. It has a secret drawer where you reveal the watch. So that's really the masterpiece in terms of high jewelry, craftsmanship, stone selection, also with this trick of secret watch. Sarah?
If they shout like this. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Excellent. This is the amazing one. You didn't say it's only one piece, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's a unique piece, exactly.
Okay, next.
Then we have charms. We have a new version of the charms. It's called the Sweet Charms Pavé. So it's a smaller dial, smaller case, but entirely paved with different cuts of diamonds, baguette and brilliant. And it comes in full jewelry bracelet, fully stone set bracelet. And what I feel is really nice about this bracelet, it's the architecture. It's a new way to wear a jewelry watch. It's really very modern, very contemporary, a little bit art deco in a way, and it gives a whole new different way to look at the charms watch. So this year we're also enriching the poetic complication chapter and signature of the Maison with a firework of new poetic complications. The first one, I would say, is like the union of the savoir-faire in high jewelry and poetic complications. It's the Lady Jour des Fleurs and Lady Nuit des Papillons. Here what you see on the dial is really the day go by with the gradation of stones. So in a way you could say that every minute you're going to look at your wrists, you're going to have a new high jewelry watch because it changes all the time. Thanks to the selection of the stones, the way the stones are set on the dial. So it's quite a new approach to our poetic complications and to our jewelry watches. Then
One more in the poetry complication.
Exactly. Actually, we open doors, that's what we do within our territory. We open doors to tell new stories around inspiration dear to the Maison, but in new ways. We also have a new one this year, which is the Lady Harpel's Jour-Nuit Féondine. This one is like an animated dial. So you have a dial that is gonna move throughout the day. For this one, we had the inspiration of a fairy, which is a dear inspiration to the Maison, the fairy Ondine, and it's going to move around, and we play with the reflection of the moon and the sun thanks to a plique à jour technique. So it's really like a new interpretation of our existing watch, the Jour-Nuit, with a figurative interpretation that comes to life thanks to a unique combination of crafts. Then we have a new poetic complication. This time, I would say the dream was to have a ballet, to capture a ballet of butterflies in the clouds. It's a very playful poetic complication as you see 3 butterflies that play a game of hide and seek among the clouds. So this new poetic complication, Ronde des Papillons, has different functions. Again, here, as usual, we started from the story, what we wanted to depict, what we wanted to do in terms of creation to create a completely new module. This new module has 3 functions. The retrograde hand, which is the swallow that is going to indicate the hours. Then you have the 3 butterflies that indicate the minutes on different axes with different speeds, which is also quite an achievement. And then you have the on-demand animation. Here the idea was that we want to create intimacy between the wearer and its watch. You're able to play with your watch all day long, to show it to your friends, and to play with it, because at the end of the day, the watches that we create are here to remind you that your time is precious. If it's just to give you the time, you have your phone, you have everything. This is really to remind you how precious your time is. So we want to create this interaction. So the last function of this watch is this on-demand animation. And really the technique here is that you don't lose the accuracy of the time. Every time you trigger the animations, it's 10 seconds. The butterflies are going to do a little ballet and come back to the exact time. That is to say that they take into account the time of the animation. So you never lose the accuracy of the time. So it's a poetic story, beautiful piece, and then a technical achievement also. So it's one of the masterpieces in terms of watchmaking technique this year. One last. And then we have little surprise. I have to say it was also kind of a surprise for us also. It's called the Midnight Nuit Lumineuse. The idea here was really to capture, we've been capturing the flight of butterflies, the grace of ballerinas. We wanted to capture the light of the stars on a watch. So you enable our clients to light up the stars whenever they want. But we don't want to have any battery, of course, because we use only mechanical watches. So we worked it's been 4 years now, and we finally found a way to illuminate 6 stars, which are actually diamonds of the Unicorn constellation on a watch. That is made possible thanks to a physical phenomenon. It's called piezo. So I learned a lot. Piezo is a very well-known physical phenomenon. Some material are piezo. It means that when you shake them, when they vibrate, they create electricity. So what we did in this watch is use a piezo ceramic leaf that is going to be shaken and create electricity to light up these 6 diamonds. Voilà!
Okay, now we're gonna